Hi guys, it's Star here. It's back for another reading, and today's reading is what skill will bring you wealth. So if you've been worried about what skill that you have that will turn into abundance, financial wealth, if you've been worried that your finances aren't exactly great in the minute and you're wondering how you can better implement your skills into earning some money or some cash, and if you've just been worrying long term, what you should be working on to bring yourself wealth, to bring yourself abundance, then hopefully this reading can clarify a few things and bring that into the forefront of your mind. So we have 4 groups as usual. We have group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. So if you take a moment, you can pause the video, meditate on which pile speaks to you, or if there's 2 piles that speak to you, you can watch both. Sometimes things aren't so black and white with tarot readings. So if you take a moment and pick the card that speaks to you the most, pick the pile that speaks to you the most, or the 2 piles that speak to you the most, and then we'll go straight into the video. Okay, let's start. Time to begin the first reading, which is group 1. Let's see what we have here. We have the Fool, the Ace of Pentacles, the Star, Workaholic, Insecurity, Life Purpose, Engineer, and Pioneer. Okay, so let's start with the tarot cards. We have the Fool, which is, as you can see, it's the number 0, so there's unlimited possibility with the Fool. It can mean the start of a journey. As you can see, he has like that traditional sort of rucksack on his back. So this could mean that you're beginning something, you're starting something. You may be quite young, which I kind of get from this reading that some of you may be, very young, you're starting your career, maybe you've started university, you've started college. So you're on the start of something, you're on the start of a new journey, which will bring you to abundance. We also have the Ace of Pentacles, which is all about destiny. It's all about destiny. The Pentacles rule the physical world. They rule the financial world. Excuse me. They're also linked with the earth signs, so Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. As we all know about, earth signs, they're very materially driven. They're very they're after material wealth. They're after physical objects, physical attributes that something they can hold, something they can, feel. So the Ace of Pentacles is an extremely good card to pick if we're talking about abundance here. So this could be the start of a new money-making opportunity. It could be start of a new business venture, investments. If you're into like stocks or trading, etc., maybe cryptocurrency. So we have the Fool and we have the Ace of Pentacles, which this is definitely the start of something. So you're not deep into your money-making ventures at the minute, but you're starting them, and you're starting them very well, because this is destiny. This is a gift from the gods. And we also have Life Purpose, which shows me that whatever you're starting, whatever you're doing, whatever you're feeling within yourself, that is, it's calling out to you. Maybe it's been calling out to you for a while, that this is your life purpose. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus on serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. So this new beginning, this new start of something. It's either just started, like very recently, maybe you've woken up from some sort of vivid dream and you're like, yeah, that's what I want to do with my life, that's what I want to try and achieve. Or it will come to you very soon. And maybe your insecurity, if it hasn't come to you already, your insecurity is probably blocking it. You see, the insecurity card, this is the root chakra. So this is your foundation. And if your foundation is built on insecurity, then any ventures that you make, any decisions that you make aren't going to become what they could become. So, this potential here, this brilliant, bright potential here, you see this yellow here, which is littered throughout all your cards. Actually, the life purpose and the pioneer card also yellow. So this brilliant possibility here could be blocked by your insecurity if you allow it to. So something to think about, there's something to work on in the meantime. So work on your insecurity, fight your demons so that your root chakra can be renewed, it can develop into something a lot more positive, because insecurity serves nobody. You see, this skill that you have, if you're insecure about it, this skill that these cards are representing to me, it's a God-given talent. It's a universe-created talent for you. You're extremely good at it because we have the star. You see, we have the star, which literally means that you're the star of the show. So what I am getting from this thing, even though we have the engineer card, which could mean that you're a very technical-minded person, I do get the idea and the feeling that you're very creatively inspired. So this could mean that you're a dancer, that you're, you like to act, you like to sing, you like to perform in some kind of way. As you can see, the star, the star of the movies, the star of a play, a West End musical, etc. So you're definitely the star and you're going to shine. But we also have the workaholic card. Now, the workaholic card is also a chakra card, and it's the throat chakra. So it's the chakra of communication, how you communicate yourself to people, how you come across to people. And this is telling me that you come across as a workaholic, which has its bad points and its good points, I guess. I'm a workaholic, so I don't necessarily see it as a bad thing. But it does mean that you have to learn to balance those aspects of your life that will allow you to become the star. Sorry, excuse me. So you have to balance these aspects of yourself that will allow you to become the star, but won't allow the talent that you have, the skill that you have, it won't allow that to penetrate, into deeper into your life. It doesn't allow you to become obsessed with work or, disregard other aspects, other responsibilities of your life, like a family, a relationship, your children, etc. You need to learn to balance that aspect of your life. And guys, if you can learn to balance that, please let me know, because I'd really appreciate it. But anyway, as we were saying, the star card. You are the star. You're born to shine. You're born to succeed, achieve, and do exactly what your life purpose is meant for you. You're born to do exactly what the gods gave to you. You were born to be a pioneer. As we can see here, we have the pioneer card. Passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. And then we have something to, think about. Compulsive need to keep moving on. So this could link with the workaholic card. So maybe you have all these ideas, you're full of all these visionary ideas. I mean, you think of things that no one else thought of before. Maybe you are, star card means creative, so maybe you are a writer, or you're a fashion designer, maybe you're some kind of designer, an architect maybe, and you're a pioneer in your field. You're completely, you're way ahead of the game of everyone else. And this means that you can become the engineer of your own future. This is what I feel from this card. This could mean that you are an engineer, or you're trying to become an engineer, and an engineer is a very abundant career path. Engineers, depending on the field that you work in, do make a lot of money. So if you are looking for abundance, an engineer isn't exactly a bad option for things, but I get the feeling from this whole reading that you're very creatively inspired. So I do believe that the engineer card means that you're the pioneer and the engineer of your own future. And this could mean in a creative field, this could mean that, you're born to be a star. Your artistic talent will grant you abundance. And it's up to you to fight your insecurity. The insecurity card, and maybe the workaholic card, but the insecurity card is the only negative card in this whole reading. So what I get from this is that you're on the start of a journey. You're learning to, tap into your creative talents, whether that be writing, drawing, painting, singing, dancing, acting, designer, architect, all the things that I've said. If any of them speak to you, you need to battle your insecurity before you can achieve abundance, because this is your life purpose. You're on the right path. And to let your life purpose and the journey of your life purpose shine through, you have to first battle your insecurity. So if any of that has spoke to you, I hope it can help you in your path to abundance. And if you liked what I said, or if you enjoyed my reading for you, you can subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like if this spoke to you and helped you out in any way, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay guys, it's time for group 2. Let's see what your path to abundance is going to look like. Okay, we have quite a lot of cards here. So we have the 2 of Wands, the 4 of Wands, the Queen of Swords, Psychic Development, Divine Timing, Mysticism, Miracle, Prayer, Ground Yourself, Servant, and Mentor. Okay, so firstly we have the 2 of Wands and the 4 of Wands. Now when each card represents, each suit of cards represents a journey through that suit. So to have 2 cards of the same suit in the tarot reading means that message that's coming through is all the more magnified. It's a lot stronger than it would be if, say, we just had the 2 of Wands or the 4 of Wands. So this message is magnified in its importance. So the 2 of Wands means a choice. It means there's a choice to be made. It could mean not the strange thing, but the interesting thing about these 2 cards is the 2 of Wands usually means that there's a choice to be made. It signifies a lot of the time traveling or immigration or traveling abroad, working abroad. It means moving away from home, maybe a journey of self-discovery, maybe because there's a lot of spiritual cards here. There's a psychic development card, there's a divine timing card, the miracle card, the mysticism card. There's a lot of spiritual cards in this reading. So this could mean a journey of self-discovery. This could mean you going to some kind of retreat. I don't know if you're into yoga. If you go to a yoga retreat, you could visit a monastery. Going abroad to find yourself. And we also have the Four of Wands, which means coming home. So these two cards to me signify a cycle. You're going to have to go away, either physically, which is, you know, I'm 50-50 with this in this reading. So you need to either go away and explore, find yourself, maybe working abroad, discovering yourself abroad, backpacking, etc. Or this could mean just going on an inner journey within yourself, because we do have a psychic development card, which does signify some kind of development inside yourself. So this could mean that this is an inner journey rather than an outer journey. But the two of Wands does sometimes mean travel, so keep that in mind. And if any travel opportunities do come up which really speak to you, then maybe they may be worth pursuing. So the Four of Wands means coming home. So it's completion of a journey, it's a celebration, it's a cycle completed, it's tying loose ends together. So this is the start of something, you know, the Two of Wands, and then we have the Three of Wands in between, and then we have the Four of Wands, which is coming home, a celebration of some kind of achievement within this time together. Within this space between the Two and the Four of Wands, we have something that needs to be celebrated. So let's figure out what that something is, shall we? We have the Queen of Swords. So this could mean you or someone that you're going to probably enter into a business partnership with. The Queen of Wands is smart. She's very intellectual. She's smart. She's very sharp. As you can see by the sword, she's very sharp, and she can have a sharp tongue sometimes. So if you are a very blunt person, if you don't beat around the bush, you say it as it is, this could signify you. This could also signify someone that you're going to come into contact with, which will help in your business ventures. This could be a family member that has been, you know, they tell you not necessarily what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. They're truth seekers, they're business women. So this is a very good card to have for a business reading or, you know, a financial abundance reading, because the Queen of Swords will get the job done. She may hurt a few people along the way, you know, feelings, etc., but she will get the job done, and she'll get it done to, you know, a knife edge. She'll get it done very sharply, very quickly, and to the, you know, to the best of anyone's ability, not just her own, the best ability she can, and the best ability that anyone could ever wish for. So then we have the Psychic Development card and the Divine Timing card. So Psychic Development and Divine Timing. So I do believe that you're going through some kind of psychic development within yourself. I do believe that you're going on some kind of spiritual journey, and that could mean a physical journey as well as a mental one or an emotional one. But you are finding yourself. You are discovering who you are spiritually and otherwise. You know, the divine timing means everything is happening as it should. Maybe you feel that things are out of whack, things are out of focus at the moment, or they have been for quite a while, but everything is happening as it should. There's no coincidences in this life. That's what I truly believe, and that's what I believe this card is telling you. There's no coincidences. Everything happens for a reason. And maybe things have been up in the air a bit. Things have been difficult for the most part. This Psychic Development card means that, you know, this is happening for a reason. This is happening so you can develop into a different person. This is happening so you can become a better version of yourself, a more psychically driven version of yourself, because we have the Mysticism card, which is the third eye chakra, which is all about your sixth sense and your intuition. So this is a journey into the unknown. This is a journey into a spiritual, you know, a spiritual delve into yourself, because we have the Miracle and the Prayer card too. So this could mean that you have become part of an organized religion, or you're thinking of becoming part of an organized religion. You know, you could have found God. You could have found some kind of higher power which you really believe in, that you really look to. Or this could just mean that you're just becoming more spiritually open to things. So we have 2 yellow chakra cards here, which is the solar plexus chakra, so it's in your chest. And this is your planning process, this is how you think. So I get the feeling that maybe you've been praying a lot, maybe you've been praying for a miracle, maybe things have been tough recently, and you've been praying for guidance, you've been praying for some kind of sign from somebody, from something. And these 2 cards telling you that your miracle is on its way. Your miracle, your bright, shining, yellow miracle is on its way. You are going to light the way for others. This miracle card, as you can see, this shining light, you are going to be the light for somebody. You're going to be the light for many people, I believe, which is where the mentor card comes in a second. But I believe that this miracle card is you shining for others. This is you shining the way for others, leading the way, being a pioneer in your field. So allow yourself to use your gift. Prayer is a brilliant way to open yourself. You don't have to pray to God if you don't believe in God, but you know, just taking that time to get on your knees if you want to, or just close your eyes and talk aloud. There's nothing more spiritually intense than prayer, I believe. So, you know, if you have been praying and you've been finding that maybe something isn't, you know, you don't feel that things are listening, then just remember that it's all about divine timing. You will receive when you're ready to receive. And I get the feeling that this journey is going to have to happen before you can receive. We also have the ground yourself card. So when you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. So if you've been feeling confused lately, which is what I get from the prayer card, the miracle card, the divine timing card, you've really probably been feeling out of sorts recently. You know, you don't know where you're going, you don't know what's up, what's down. Maybe your whole life has been thrown upside down by something, or maybe you're just spiritually becoming a different person, which is the psychic development card. Maybe you're spiritually becoming a different person and you don't know how to deal with it. So you just need to trust in the process. I know it's very easy to say and not very easy to do, but if you trust in the process, you can become a mentor for somebody. You can become a mentor for the people who need it the most. You can become this shining, shining light in so many people's lives. You're going to become a miracle. So here we go with the mentor, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. So I believe that you're going to become a trusted individual, a trusted professor in something. This could mean something material. This could mean that you want to become a teacher or a mentor of some kind, you know, a professor, a private tutor or something, you know, for math, for English, for a language. But the rest of this reading tells me that you're going to become someone who you're going to develop this spiritual strength within you. Once you go on this journey of self-discovery, whether this be abroad or you know, within yourself. I mean, if you're going on a trip this summer, which I'm sure a lot of you are, if you're going on like a trip somewhere in the country or somewhere abroad this summer, maybe just pay attention to what's going on around you and what's going on within you while you're there, because that could mean your spiritual journey. And then when you come home, there will be this kind of revelation within yourself. You'll discover this spiritual strength, this spiritual gift that you've been receiving for a while now, but you're not sure what to do with. So this could mean that you need to develop your spiritual power. So we have the servant card as well. Delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. So you are going to serve others. You are going to become a mentor to people, but you're not ready yet. That's what I get from this reading. You need to develop your spiritual strength before you can become a mentor, a spiritual mentor, I believe. Maybe you'll be working at one of these spiritual retreats one day. You could offer mentorship online for people. You could become a tarot reader. You could develop psychic abilities. We do have the third eye chakra here. So this could mean that you are developing some kind of psychic ability, or you're tapping into the psychic ability which you blocked off, a long time ago. You could be clairvoyant. You could be able to offer some kind of life coaching to people, some kind of counseling to people. But you have to develop your spiritual strength first. This is the advice that I'm getting from this reading. You will develop abundance later. It's not coming to you just yet, which sucks, I know. But as we can see, it's all about divine timing. So take each day as it comes. Take each spiritual surge of strength in you as it comes, and you will flourish. So go on that journey, find yourself, come back, become this sharp businesswoman here, in a spiritual strength or in a mentor sense, and you will find abundance. I hope you've enjoyed the reading. If you have, if you'd give this video a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you again in the next video. Thank you. Hi there, guys. It's time for group 3. Let's see how you'll bring about abundance in your life with the skills that you have or will develop. Okay, so we have the Hermit, the Moon, the Four of Pentacles, Perseverance, Release, Ascension, Trustworthy Guidance, See Only Love, and the Priest card. Okay, so let's start with the Hermit. We have the Hermit. Now, whenever I see this card, I'm like, that's me. And if you felt that as soon as I drew this card, you're not alone. I like my own company. I am quite introverted. So whenever I see the Hermit card, I'm like, oh, that's me. But the Hermit card doesn't just mean that you're a loner or that you enjoy being alone, you enjoy solitude. It can mean that you are full of wisdom. So you're either someone who's very developed already in their field, or you're going to become extremely knowledgeable in your field. You're going to become a master of your skill. So, and you're going to have an insight into that inner tunnel of spiritual and emotional power. You're going to, maybe you read a lot of books in your chosen subject, or you like to, I get the feeling that this is some kind of, I get the feeling that you're going to become a therapist or a counselor or a psychologist, or maybe even a priest. You're going to become some kind of counselor to people. So the Hermit card does mean that you will become the master of your field. You will become the person to go to. Maybe you'll, if you're a therapist or a psychologist or, a psychiatrist, you'll probably specialize in something and you will be the go-to person when it comes to that subject. We also have the Moon, which backs up my theory of you being a therapist or a counselor of some sort. The Moon is all about emotions. The Moon is the Cancer astrological sign. So ruled by emotions. It can also mean secrets, dreams, the body, the emotional subconscious. So if maybe you have a lot of vivid dreams. My moon sign is Cancer, so I'm a very emotional person, but But if you have like vivid dreams, if you feel that you are in touch with your emotions and you can feel others' emotions, maybe you're an empath, then counseling, psychology, therapy, etc. Is coming your way. The journey of that career, if you're not already on it, I get the feeling that you're probably partway there already. We do have the Four of Pentacles, which the Pentacles is earth. It's about material possessions, it's about material wealth, it's about financial security, and the Four of Pentacles is all about financial security. So, but we also have some kind of unwarranted fear here. As we can see, he's like showing off his pentacles. He's proud of his pentacles. And so he's proud of his wealth. He's proud of what he's achieved, which, brilliant. Be proud of what you've achieved. But it's almost a showy sort of pride. It's a kind of fearful pride. It's a, look what I've achieved. I'm scared that it's going to vanish. So if you feel, maybe you've accumulated some form of wealth, maybe this can also signify an inheritance. So I don't know if you've inherited money recently, or you feel as if you're going to inherit money soon, or a windfall of some sort, or, your career has already started and you have accumulated a slight bit of money. Do not feed into the cycle of pridefulness when it comes to that money. Because I don't know if you've heard the phrase of like, those who have money don't need to show it. I don't know if you think of Bill Gates, for instance. He never like dresses flashy, he doesn't act flashy, but he's a very rich man. So there's no need to show your wealth with so much, unabashed pride. And if you have fears of losing the money that you've accumulated, those fears are unwarranted. That's not going to happen because you have the perseverance card and you have the trustworthy guidance card. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. The idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for it and be open to receiving our support for anything you need related to this idea. So the trustworthy guidance card, and we have the perseverance card, which is the sacral chakra, which is about emotions, it's about your senses, it's about sensuality. So this backs up again my feeling that you should become a counselor, or you are already some kind of counselor, some kind of mentor, some kind of person that people go to when they need help, when they need advice. And so you need to persevere with this career. You need to persevere with this career. And this has two meanings, in my opinion. You're either holding on to something, because this is the chakra. So it's your spirit. It's what's outside you that influences you. And you either need to release something that's been holding you back. We do have the Ascension card. So some of you may have had a death in the family. We do have the graveyard here, and we have the Four of Pentacles, which may signify inheritance. So maybe some of you have had a death, a tragic loss in the family or a close friend. And as difficult as that is, this reading is asking you to release that grief. Maybe you've held on for it for too long and you need to release it. You need to let your spirit, you've let your spirit grieve, and you need to release that into the realm of the other. Because you need to heal. You need to heal. So this could mean, there's been a death, there's been a tragic loss in your life. This could just mean that you're holding on to negative emotions which are being buried, that you need to release. Or this could mean that because you're a therapist, you're a counsellor, that you're fighting to release others' negative emotion. We do have the Ascension card, which could mean that you are ascending into a higher being, you're ascending into a higher spiritual sense of awakening, a higher spiritual self. This could mean a promotion. So if you are already within the psychologist, counsellor field, this could mean that soon you're going to get a promotion, and it's going to be an abundant one. This could also mean that you could start your own practice. So if you are a psychologist already or a therapist already, you could be starting your own practice. We also have the priest card, which doesn't necessarily mean you have to become a priest or that you should become a priest. This could just mean that you are there for people to listen to. Going back before psychologists and therapists were ever like a mainstream thing, people of religion would go to their priest, they would go to their vicar, their rabbi, and they would seek help there. They would talk to them as if they were a therapist. So I do believe this whole reading is telling me that you release other people's negative emotion. Maybe you have to release yourselves, but I'm not 100% sure on that. It's either you need to release your own negative emotions or you will help release others. You need to persevere because a promotion, an ascension is coming your way. You are guided by the angels. They have your back, so you cannot fail. And we also have see only love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings and see only the love within each person. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. So there, we have seeing the best in people. When you have a client, I imagine that even though they may have done negative things or have negative aspects themselves, you have to see the good in people. You have to see how that person can improve and help them along the way. So this whole reading is screaming out to me that you should become a counselor, a psychologist, a therapist. Maybe the Hermit kind of gives me the idea that you're either going to own your own practice, your own business, or maybe you're writing a book on a subject to do with mental health or counseling. Some of this leads me to believe that you have a spiritual aspect to your practice. So maybe you're homeopathic doctor. You don't like to prescribe like antidepressants or medication unless it's very called for. You like to talk out things. You like to suggest homeopathic treatments like acupuncture, essential oils, etc. So you could be like a nutritionist, or you are doing something that counsels and helps people, or you should be doing something that counsels and helps people, and you'll achieve abundance. Just don't be prideful with it. So it's been my pleasure to read this for you today. I hope it's helped in some way. If you enjoyed my reading and it spoke to you, please give this video a like. Leave a comment if you want to, and subscribe if you feel like it. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Okay guys, it's time for group 4. Let's see what the skill that will bring you wealth is. We have the 6 of Cups, Temperance, the World, the Hierophants, Perception, Destiny, Feminine Energy, Be honest with yourself, Acceptance, and Teacher. So let's start at the beginning with the 6 of Cups. This card usually means something to do with children. It means either, nostalgia, childhood, memories of childhood, or memories of something that has come before. It could mean a twin flame connection. It could mean harmony, balance within oneself, and this is echoed by the Temperance card. We have extreme balance, extreme, keeping your cups level, keeping your body in check. We have with the Temperance card, this could mean that you're a healer, that you're a doctor, that you want to become a doctor. It'd be a very good career path for you by everything that I'm seeing. we have, balance, educators, teachers, someone who brings balance to something that is unbalanced. So this whole reading is giving me the impression that you are someone who's going to bring something into balance. Now maybe we'll narrow that down to a few career paths in a second. But the first impressions of this reading is that you should be someone who brings something into balance. So that could mean a doctor, it could mean a lawyer, it could mean a teacher, a mentor of some sort. We do have the World card, which usually means the completion of a cycle. The completion of a cycle and the start of a new one, which is going to be better. We also have the Hierophant, which is about teaching, it's about mentoring, it's about growing, and the World card echoes this. It means the student becoming the teacher. So maybe you're at university, maybe you're studying at the moment, and you're studying a difficult subject. That's what I feel like. You're studying a subject that calls on you to create deep. It's calling on you to it's a very difficult subject. It's a very extremely time consuming. It's extremely difficult, but it is your destiny. That's what I feel like. It is your destiny. This is the challenge chakra. This is about your spirit, what influences you from the outside world, the spiritual realm. And this is your destiny. You've discovered your destiny. Have faith in your destiny. Have faith in the heavens. Use your feminine energy, your healing energy, your perceptive and intuitive energy. We do have the perception card to back this up. So I get the feeling that you're a woman. I get the feeling that you have very strong emotional aspects to your personality. You probably have a perceptive nature, an intuitive nature. You're a healer of some sort. This could mean obviously a lot of different careers. We do have the teacher card, so that could narrow it down quite a lot. Maybe you are just going to become a teacher, but I do feel that this is more elaborate than that. This is more difficult than that. I feel that you're studying or have studied a very difficult subject. You may become a teacher in that subject, a professor. You could become someone who teaches within that subject, someone who mentors people to ascend in that subject. We have the be honest with yourself and the acceptance card too. So if you've been hiding from yourself, this is a card telling you that there's no point in hiding. You can't hide from the heavens. You cannot hide from the universe. It knows everything about you. So if you've been maybe battling with yourself in some aspect, you need to let this go before you can achieve your abundant future. We also have the acceptance card. So you need to accept something. It's either accepting your career path. Maybe you thought that this wouldn't be your career path. Maybe you felt as if this was the wrong career path for you. But as we can tell by the Destiny card and the World card and pretty much every single card in this reading, this is the correct path for you in life. This is your destiny. So the feeling I get from this whole reading is that you are a teacher of some sort. But I get the feeling that you're a healer as well. So maybe you are a doctor, maybe you're a senior doctor, or you're going to become a senior doctor and you're going to influence others, you're going to teach others, maybe you're a professor in a very difficult subject. I do get the feeling that this is a very difficult subject, and I mean difficult in terms of someone as unqualified as myself could probably not understand it. But this difficult subject is going to bring you abundance. This skill that you have and have learnt because of this difficult subject you've been studying, or this difficult subject that you're now working in already, It's going to bring you financial abundance. It's going to bring you happiness. It's going to bring you you're going to bring things into balance. That's the main source that I'm getting from this whole reading. You're going to start bringing things into balance for people. So let's list off what those could mean. A teacher, a lawyer, a doctor, a healer, a professor, a mentor of some sort, a university professor, school teacher, a private tutor. You're going to be teaching, but it's going to be in a balanced way. I'm really sorry I can't narrow it down more than that, but that's all the cards are telling me right now. You're going to bring things into balance. So in your life, if there's a career path, maybe you're on it already, or maybe, it's kind of in front of you, but you're not sure whether it's the right route to take. You need to use your healing nature. So if there's a career path in front of you or an opportunity in front of you, which means that you will start bringing things to balance for people. This could mean a counsellor or a psychologist or something along those lines, but we do have the teacher card. So I do believe you're going to be teaching in some sort of aspect. So if something like that comes up in your future, in your life, then you should take it, you should grab it with both hands, because that is the thing that will bring you financial abundance. That is the thing that will bring you wealth in the long run. And each completion of this world cycle, this circular coming back to the start, but hopefully better than last time, each cycle will bring you more and more abundance. So keep working on your journey, keep working on your skills, and look for that balanced, driving career path. It's been my pleasure to read for you. I hope you've learned something. If you liked the reading and it spoke to you, please leave a like, maybe comment if you feel like it, subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Okay, that's all 4 groups read. I hope all of you had something to take away from this. They were quite long readings, so I hope that some of you took something away from it, something that will help you along the way to financial abundance, to wealth. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, maybe comment what you'd like to see me do next. If you have a question that you really want answered, maybe I'll get around to filming it. Subscribe if you enjoy my readings, and blessings to you and yours, and I will see you next time.